Meantime, the U.S. immigration policy is creating fear and uncertainty for hundreds of thousands of refugees who thought their cases were settled.
The Trump administration has ordered their cases to be reconsidered. And as CBS's Luzdelia Caballero spoke with one refugee caught in the middle.
For many refugees who were already vetted, approved, and rebuilding their lives in the United States, the promise of safety felt permanent. But now,
I very scared.
New federal policy is forcing a fresh round of vetting for almost 200,000 refugees, some of which have already passed years of security checks. A memo obtained by CBS News from the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Director says the effort will focus on determining whether those individuals met the definition of a refugee when they entered the U.S. and whether there are any legal barriers that would make them ineligible to become permanent residents. The move is now sowing fear into some immigrant families.
It's not statistic. It's real people, real story.
And Irina Yevdokimova's story is one of a single mother, an accomplished lawyer who fled a war-torn Ukraine to give her daughter a better life.
This country give me more opportunity. I love America because this is my home now.
A place that hundreds of thousands of refugees from all over the world call home, one they don't want to leave.
Getting new documents takes a very long time.
This woman who asked us not to share her name tells us she's also a refugee from Ukraine.
We work hard, paying taxes.
What would it mean if you were re-vetted and they said you have to go back to your country?
We don't have a future there.
Refugees already undergo some of the most extensive vetting of any group entering the United States, and now the government is sending notices that individuals may be called back for additional screening, a process that could take months and leave legal status in limbo.
And I think a lot of our people they are fearful.
JVS SoCal CEO Jeff Carr says the nonprofit organization connects people, including refugees, to employment opportunities, adding uncertainty is increasing stress for families trying to make ends meet.
These people work. They pay more taxes than they take in benefits. And it's also re-traumatizing.
Others, though, think getting stricter on restrictions has its benefits.
This new policy was put in place after the attack on the National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. last year. And the obligation is to ensure that when you're bringing in large numbers of people, that they have been adequately vetted.
But for refugees who've already waited quite some time to come here through rigorous screening, the fear of losing their status isn't hypothetical. It's personal.
I have only my voice, and I want it to be heard.
In Beverly Grove, Luzdelia Caballero, CBS LA.